your hat on, you're right, are you?
Alright, don't make fun of my hat.
Hello and welcome back.
I'm Kath.
And I'm Stuart. And this is Nala.
In December, we left South Wales on an epic road trip to Morocco.
Join us as we attempt to take our home on wheels from mountains to deserts and everything else in between.
Getting off the beaten track to show you the real Morocco. Good morning from a very hazy Sidicouchi beach. It's our last day here today. We're just having a little walk on the beach before we head up the coast for Mr. Infected here and try and find a clinic for him to get his final rabies jab.
Got to sort out my little prick.
He's got to sort out his little prick, we do, yeah. So, yeah, we're not sure what we're doing. So there's a clinic in Agadir that does the rabies jab, but that's 3 hours south again. And there's a clinic in Rabat that we know does it, but that's 3 hours north. So we've heard that you can get them done in Essaouira, but we can't find the clinic online. So I think we'll head into Essaouira today and ask at a pharmacy and see if anybody knows. And if not, then we'll make a decision from there. Whatever you're looking for from a coastal stop, Sidicouchi really does have it all. Whether you want to learn to surf, ride a camel, ride some horses, ride a quad bike up the beach, have a dip, or just having a relaxing walk up the beach, it's all available here. So the end of the beach closest to the car park is where all the action happens. There's loads there. There's like parasols and sun loungers and horse rides, camel rides, all the rest of it. But then if you want to get away from that, you don't have to walk far up the beach, and it suddenly becomes, it's just you and a few other people who also probably want to get away from it all. So yeah, it's been a really nice park up. So the pharmacy in Essaouira tells us that there isn't a centre of hygiene in Essaouira, but you can go to the hospital to get a rabies jab. So Stuart just picked up a syringe because we've heard some stories that they don't provide a syringe here. So if you want your free rabies jab, you've got to come with your own syringe. And he's just about to go in now for his little prick.
Oh, look at the size of my prick.
So here we are at Camp in Safi. It's the only campsite in Safi, so you really don't have a lot of choice here. We asked about a few people to see what the campsite was like, and they were like, it's okay for parking, hopefully you have your own facilities. So you're all done now, your last rabies jab done?
Yeah, I've calmed down now after my,
Stress?
Yeah, it was a little stress in Essaouira trying to find the clinic for rabies. I've been looking on Google for the Bureau de Communal Hygiene, which is what I used in Marrakesh, and yeah, they didn't have one listed in Essaouira, so I had a look at hospitals, and then went to a pharmacy, and he said, oh yes, go to this hospital. So we went to the hospital and parked outside, and the old man parking attendant says, this is for urgencies. I said, well, it's not urgent, it's a rabies jab. And he said, oh, well, no, you need to go round the front. So we went round the front and couldn't find anywhere to park, couldn't find an entrance. So we went round and round and round, finally found somewhere to park underneath a sign that said free parking. And then the usual Moroccan came up trying to take money from us. So I jogged him on, and I wasn't in the mood to argue. And then walked across to what I thought was the main entrance, and it wasn't. And spoke to a couple of guys in there in very broken French. And they showed me where to go, and I went round to the main entrance of the hospital, and they said, oh no, you need to go to urgencies, which is where we started. And I went into urgencies and stood in a queue, waited, eventually got to the front of the queue with the help of some nice Moroccan gentlemen in there that stopped people pushing in front of the Westerner. And then security came out and said, what's the problem? I said, there's no problem, I'm just here for a rabies jab. And he took me outside and tried to explain where I needed to go. He couldn't quite find what he was looking for on Google Maps, so he told me there was a cafe and I had to go in between two cafes. So I walked back round, and there's two cafes, and in the middle of them, what is there? A Bureau Communal Hygiene, which is exactly what we've been looking for. Would have been nice had it been on Google. So I have now added it on Google. Hopefully that'll show up, and we'll obviously put that on our map so people know where to go. But again, same as Marrakesh, I went in, other than the fact that she wanted a photocopy of my passport and my vaccination card, everything was the same as Marrakesh. It was still free, it was still very easy to the doctor in there. She was lovely. Didn't speak great English, but she knew what she was doing, and I was in and out in about 10-15 minutes once I found the place. But what a palaver trying to get it done. So hopefully by adding this place to Google Maps, others will find it easier, and like I say, we'll put it on our map. So yeah, but if you're in Eswara and you get stuck, send us a message. I'll let you know where it is.
And while all that was going on, the Guardian glared at me in the van, banged some rubbish on the bonnet, flew his hands up in the air at me and walked off, come over to the window and asked me and spoke to me and was rabbiting away at me in French. I was like, I don't know, I've got no money, have to ask my Zouj, my husband. So yeah, I don't think he was very happy. But lots of Moroccans pulled in after us. It was clearly a hospital car park, and I didn't see him asking any of the Moroccans for money, and we were literally under a sign that said it was free parkings.
Oh, just having a quick walk around the site. Yeah, it's a little bit dated, shall we say. I did ask one of the campers where reception was, if there was anybody here. He said there's nobody on site, and later, if we're lucky. So we'll see. But he did confirm that he's only paying 40 dirham a night, so that's fine. And then we pay that just to empty the loo, which is where I'm going now. Yeah, I think we'll be using our own facilities because they don't look the best here, but yeah, can't win them all. But I have found this beautiful dog, and sadly he's only got 3 legs. He looks a bit hungry, so being the big softy as I am, I brought a few biscuits down so I can feed him while I'm emptying the loo. Here he is. He's only got 3 legs, bless him, and you can see his spine. He's well in need of some good grub, so here's a few biscuits for you, mate. You're going to turn your nose up him. Yeah, you turn your nose up at the food, eh? No wonder you're skinny. You're as bad as Nala. She's a fussy cow as well. Right, back to the fun bit. As you can see, it's all a little bit run down. There's just a hole in the ground, that's it. Yeah. Well, I don't think you need to see this next bit. Well, not the nicest job at the best of times, as much as our loo is only ever for liquids. That was disgusting. There was maggots floating in the water. It's oh yeah, that's one of the worst toilet disposal sites I've ever seen. Let's have a quick look, see what the showers look like, the toilets. A couple of European style. The showers. And a hot shower you have to pay for. I think I'll stick to the van. Well, we don't think a lot of this campsite, but there are a lot of tortoises here, which is keeping us amused. So camping Safi, yeah, bit of a SH1T hole. Let's hope that Safi itself has a little bit more to offer. It certainly looks lovely, the old Medina wall. We've got to go and have a look, see if we can find the Portuguese cathedral and all the ceramic factories, apparently.
The city too looks like a bit of a tale of two cities. Some parts of it look really lovely and ancient, and some parts of it just look old and tired.
There's a lot of old and tired.
Graphite, blue di cobalt. Blue di cobalt. Center, stopping for cloud.
You could quite easily get lost in here. It's a good job we've picked up a guide.
There I have a cathedral.
Quite an apt name. This is definitely the road of sour bins. Yeah, so we picked up a guide. We didn't really want one, but he's actually really friendly and full of useful information. And he's brought us to parts of this area that we wouldn't have come to. So yeah, I'll have absolutely no problems in chucking him a few dirhams at the end. He's even brought us right onto the corner of the walls. We'd never found this place. So yeah, worth giving him a few quid, eh? See, we had to come behind these guys' spray shop. They're spraying up furniture. Clamber up these little stairs. And now we're right up in the corner. So he was just telling us if you're a normal local and you pass away, you'll end up down here in the normal cemetery. But if you work for the ceramic factory, which is quite a prized job out here, after all Safi is famous for its ceramics, you get a marble headstone and you end up over here. You just about see in the distance the white marble headstones. So a benefit from working in the ceramics factory is you get a better headstone on your grave. Having had the tour of the Medina, he's taken us over to show us the ceramic factory so we can take some pictures. But, if you look just over here, you can see where we were a minute ago. Right up on the top corner there is where we were, looking back across all of this. As you can see, we're getting our money's worth. It's a good tour.
This for fire. This for fire.
Kilns.
It's the firing kilns.
This for fire.
Yeah.
With the chemical thing.
All the clay.
This one.
Yes.
Put skeletons in there. Fire. After here the room with the plate.
Yes.
For the food in tagine.
Yes.
In the bougie for perfume, smile.
Yeah.
The bougie for everything. 24 hours. Wednesday.
Yep.
This color, the white, kaolin.
Yeah.
Kaolin qui demande la France, Espagne, Italy. This white color. This stone, ceramic. Look.
Yes.
Kaolin demande la France.
So the white one.
Yeah, white. Bring it France, Italy. Italy, France, Spain. France is another one. You see, you leave this graph, the moon and the stars.
Ah, with this?
Yeah.
I see. Well, it's still soft.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, mix this with
So
up.
pretty.
Yeah.
Janelle?
Yeah.
Pretty. Yes?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Here.
This
This way?
really beautiful.
This way?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at these.
Yeah, the tagine, graphite.
So beautiful.
Same that one, you see.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
This for the horse. This is the painter.
So beautiful.
This one,
Yes?
the horse.
Oh,
Cut
yes,
the hair,
yes, the mane,
you
the
put
mane.
here,
Yeah.
after we painted the artist. For the koher.
Wow, such talent.
After in the fire, this for soap the harira.
So much work, so beautiful.
Supply, couscous, food.
Yes, Couscous Friday.
Couscous, give you one for these people.
And here's Kath wishing that we didn't live in a van so she could buy it all. So having had our guided tour and made our not compulsory purchase, tongue-in-cheek, he's brought us to the only restaurant that's open in Safi because of Ramadan. Everywhere's shut, and we've ordered ourselves some fish and chips. We think it's going to be grilled fish, but God knows what it comes with. Brought us a lovely salad, chili sauce, which Kath is enjoying. Needless to say, I'm not eating it. I'll eat the salad, I'll eat the bread, but you can keep the chili sauce. And the fish has arrived. No idea what it is. I think it's butterfly sardines, all sorts of stuff on it. That's two fussy eaters. I think we're doing very well eating it all.
Alright.
Yeah, that's lunch done. It's very nice. Tourist tax most definitely paid. Whether that is the only open restaurant or not, we don't know. But now we're going to go and have a look at the castle before we jump back in the van and head off to our next park up. Our guide was just telling us that this part of the castle fell away in 1986. Yet some people still clamber down and round the side of this wall here to go fishing, rather them than me. A quick walk down what we later found out was a live railway. We got a better view of the castle. After paying our guide for his services, he was back on the road heading north again. Who needs ratchet straps when you got half a dozen schoolboys? Well, we were heading for a campsite in El Bedoza. We've just driven past it. The gates are all locked up and there's nobody there. It doesn't look like they do van camping anyway. It looks more like little huts and stuff like that. But it's right on the beach. So we drove past it and we found this lovely little pull-in. Yeah, very, very quiet. Nobody around. These two appear very happy about it.
We've won the park up jackpot. This is lovely, really nice.
So yeah, time will tell whether we get away with it, but as it stands, looks like a blinder.
That's us for tonight.
I don't think we've camped this close to the sand since we were in the Sahara. That'll do for the night.
What a lovely place, and the entire tide line is not bottle tops and plastic, but mostly shells. What a bloody lovely park up, and we're literally just a few steps from the beach, so really, really nice. The beach is really clean. Yeah, I think this will be us for a couple of days. Need to get some work done as well, and there's a repeater just on the hill behind us, so we have internet too, which is great, because what we find with Morocco is once you get off the beaten track and out of the towns and to those little nooks on the cliffs that you want to camp up on, there's just no internet. So rolling advert for Starlink. Oi, Musk, you want to sponsor us? Get on it. What are you doing? Big wave's gonna come and get you now. Big waves out there. Oh, he's gonna get cut off. Should we tell him? Nah. You're gonna get cut off. Size of those waves.
Yeah. I don't know if it's coming in or going out. I think going out.
Do you? I thought it was coming in.
I think you might be right because the fisherman's just moved back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think it's coming in. Would you like any mussels for dinner, he says? Anybody want some chewy snot for dinner? No, you're all right, cheers.
Well, today is very much a work day. It's a lovely day. Cat's been sat outside enjoying the sunshine, working. I've been catching up on the editing and just taking a quick break to take the dog for a walk. Had a very peaceful night's sleep last night. No wild dogs barking in the middle of the night. No down at 5:30 in the morning. No cockerel. There was nothing, was there?
No. Really peaceful.
Just the sound of me snoring.
Yeah.
And Kath's snoring a little bit because she's picked up a bit of a cold, so she's not feeling great.
Again.
Again. Yeah, 3 months on the road takes its toll. I think we're both a little bit worn out.
Yeah, feeling a bit burnt out. It's real.
Yeah.
It really is. Wandered a couple of miles up the beach to this place. This is Sidi Shashkal. I think we can assume that's the name of a person, as Sidi means sir or honorary person, respected person. So there are loads of these mausoleum-y type things all over this part of Morocco. Counted 6 in Safi yesterday, and there are a couple more just down the coast as well. So I think our guide yesterday, Abdullah, called them Marebs. But I'm not sure really. So they look like mausoleums, so I'm assuming they are like glorified graves in that the person who died is actually resting in them. So, but yeah, they're really cool. Lots and lots of them along the coast here. Sidi Shashkal. I had to look that up and work out how to say it.
Having spent most of the day working, we both decided that we deserved to sit and enjoy a clean beach for a while. That was an absolutely blinding walk. What an absolutely amazing area. I mean, if you're coming down the coast, don't just drive past these little places because they are absolute gems. Other than a few local fishermen, we haven't seen anyone all day, which is just how we like it.
We drove for miles coming up to Safi, looking at all these like long beaches and stretches of coastline, but there wasn't a signal anywhere, so we couldn't stop at any of them. But yeah, I'm so glad we found somewhere. This has been beautiful. The whole beach is gorgeous. Just beach as far as the eye can see.
How will people find out about our park up, darling?
Oh, we'll tell you at vannavigation.com.
Shameless plug.
It's been really lovely here for the last couple of days at Al Badouza, a really nice relaxing park up, but it's time for us to move on, and with that it's time to bring this video to an end.
Thank you for all your continued support. If you haven't already, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. It costs nothing and it makes our life so much better.
It really does, yeah, it makes a huge difference. So thanks for continuing to watch, and thanks for all your lovely comments and support.
We'll see you next week.
See you soon.